Okay, now you. I got you.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Do you watch Lifetime movies? As we do. We watched The Fatal Sugar Daddy Relationship.
The Fatal Sugar Daddy Relationship from 2021 is the movie that we watched for this episode of Nicolas Cage, Loose Cannon, something, Lifetime, something. My name is Brian Lee. To my left.
Bram.
To my right.
It's really. This movie is available on YouTube for free, which is how I think we all watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So on YouTube, the title is Fatal Sugar Daddy Relationship. The actual title is Her Deadly Sugar Daddy. But the synopsis is after graduating from college, Bridget moves to a new town with her best friend, Lindsay. She takes a job as an executive assistant to Anthony. This is gloss, but that's wrong. But she will soon learn that a life of luxury can come at a deadly price. I had something in my eye the entire time.
Oh, God.
She couldn't figure out the way home.
He's crying. Bram.
And he was a big meaty face. She just wanted to live her life as a blogosphere.
Oh, God. Do you recommend this movie?
I do not. I do have to say, though, I laughed a few times, like a good, chortle.
Good word
You know what I'm
choice.
saying?
Is that a new Pokemon?
I think so. Yeah, chortle. So, but I don't recommend it, but I did laugh, so.
Brian, do you recommend this Sugar Daddy movie?
No, and this might be my least favorite one, I think.
Yeah, I don't recommend it either. Same thing. Had a few laughs, had a lot of face palms, but it's definitely not good. And it's kind of getting close to so bad it's funny, but not quite.
Exactly. That's how I was leaning. Like, it's almost like because the acting
getting
is
close.
terrible.
It's
none
not-
of the,
yeah.
None of the acting is good, but it's terrible to where it's good, not good, terrible. Like, I don't know, because it's very close to me, but I just can't recommend
Well, and that's the thing. Compared to other Lifetime movies, I don't think the acting is that bad. I think it's the writing that's super shitty.
Yeah. You know, so just to jump in.
Yeah.
When the friend made that dating app for her,
The swipe to date
I
app?
was like, how were you she's like, fine with it. She just breaks up with somebody who you're led to believe is the love of her life. Basically, they're, going to get married. It seemed like they should never have broken up kind of thing is how they tried to make it be, but she needed to because she needed for her to,
She needed to go
whatever.
out. Yeah. She needed to move and go out on her own. And yeah.
So the friend's like, oh, okay, well, I made you a dating app, so go bang some dudes. It was like, I would have been so cross if you guys would have been making me a dating app. Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never had that idea. Yeah, because the friend's like, oh, I made you this app. And then I thought she'd be like, oh, here, you go on the app and see who you like. But no, she controlled, what's her name? Bridget's profile the entire time throughout the whole movie on Lindsay is the friend on her own phone.
Yeah.
So it's at no point did Bridget have control over her own dating profile, which is kind of weird.
A little bit.
It's very weird.
That restaurant that the two friends and then the mom go to.
Yeah.
At
In the beginning.
Yeah.
The entertainment there, the guitarist.
Yes.
Do you think he was hired or do you think he was just some guy that was there?
I think he was part of the set crew, and they asked who can play guitar, and he's like, I could play some.
Oh no! See, to me, it was whatever studio they were looking for a guitar player, and I'm sure that guy was like, "I'll do this movie for you, and I'll do it for cheap, but you gotta put me in the movie. This is gonna be my breakout role."
It was so weird though, because he's just standing there, in the middle of everything, no mic or anything, and you can only understand some of the words that he's saying. He's like, what the fuck's her beef with fucking chicken wings?
Yeah.
Okay, so that deal, what was it? It was chicken wings and beer for $10. I think that's what the
chalkboard sign.
I was like, man, so a lot of stuff in this movie I was down for. like the wings with a beard,
Dating app.
the 10,000 a month to like flaunt yourself a little bit. She'll flaunt myself.
Dude,
I'll do a lot for doing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot where she was upset over. So I was like, why is she upset? Because this sounds like a great deal.
My biggest issue with this movie is how much the main character speaks out loud to herself.
Yes. It's like that was her blog.
No, not like when she's narrating. Dude, like when she's job searching.
Traffic school teacher wanted. Bachelor's degree accepted. Okay, how about a writing job? Oh, technical writer for medical devices.
Multiple sentences to herself. At first I thought her friend was gonna be in the seat next to her. No, she's just like
her.
by herself.
It just cuts to an empty seat.
Like Clint Eastwood and
it's her dad talking to her dad.
Oh,
She's talking to her dad.
Oh, and that's another thing that happens in this fucking movie.
Before we go any further,
Wow.
lots of Lifetime tropes. So it begins at the end of the movie.
Yep.
Father figure dies early, but he was a great man.
Yep.
All the male characters are evil.
Yes.
Except for Zack Attack.
Yes, but they hate him the entire movie until he
That's
saves
very
them for
true.
the second time.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
And also the dad gets brought up during an argument.
Yes.
Yes.
And the main villain, who is a guy, has basically like a crime partner who's also a man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you get that job to be like a CEO's henchman? Like you can't. You go on Indeed? Like go type in henchman.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like I don't know if I'd do it. I'm not a very tough guy.
Dark web, bro.
Dark web.
Tor onions.
You tore an onion?
Not again. So, looking at the movie as a whole, was she an escort the whole time?
Yeah. I'd say so.
I don't know if she was an escort just because. Do escorts have to?
No.
Okay, so do escorts have to get paid by the person, or do they have like basically how he was the pimp?
I'm sure it works both ways.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, that's fine. I don't
It
see.
depends if you're an entrepreneur escort.
She could have done it for a few years and be like, "I'm retiring." Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Like I don't like. I don't.
So by the end of the movie, how long had she worked there?
it seemed like it was only like either they made it seem like it was either a few weeks or a couple months, something like that. It was no more than like 3 months.
Okay,
Like, I feel
I'd agree with that. Yeah, because I feel like there's a few like montage
Yeah.
and like passage of time scenes.
Exactly. And you can't really tell because it's like in California, so there's no seasons.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like notice
Right.
that. One thing that really not pissed me off, but I was just like, I knew she was a bad person. The lead lady that was the blogger.
Yeah.
Because when she
Bridget.
when she was at the bar, she got her drink and there was a lemon. And she takes the lemon and instead of putting lemon on her plate, she throws it on the bar.
Oh, I didn't even.
I was like,
catch
you're
that.
a piece of shit.
Speaking of piece of shit, that Asian receptionist has the worst resting bitch face
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
Like, just like, she's like, you know, like, I mean, granted,
Courts.
she doesn't have an appointment,
Yeah.
but you don't have to be a bitch.
Yeah. She definitely was a bitch.
What a millennial.
Right.
But I mean, her Bridget's pitch wasn't great either. She's like, I came all the way here from Arizona and I don't have an appointment. It's like, ooh.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like most of the background music in this movie, it makes me think of like Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah. So the soundtrack throughout this whole movie is really weird.
Yeah.
Because one, there's a lot of like 90s acoustic guitar.
I got one.
And then, but there's also this very like cinematic, like strings and kind of like orchestra. But there's points throughout the movie where it's both at the same time.
It's like watching music be composed. You are brimming with untapped potential, Bridget.
She lands the job with the guy, the villain guy.
Yeah.
Glons or whatever his last name was.
Nice name of your company too. Glons.
Anthony Glons.
And he's like, I need a company for dinner tonight. And somehow gets brought up like, take my credit card and buy yourself,
right,
something to dress. He's like, and I think he's
nothing less than $2,000.
Yes.
her choice. Listen, I'm not a fashionista or anything like that. She wears this super sparkly thing with this random ribbon right here.
Yeah, that huge ribbon. Like, it was really weird. I don't.
So I Googled, because I have no idea what a $2,000 dress looks like. So I Googled it. All the first page of results is all wedding gowns. So I was like, okay, that's
She
not
should have
right.
worn
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So, but then I went to I forget where, Saks Fifth Avenue or whatever, fancy place. And they had some dresses over 2,000 and they're all kind of dumb looking. So they kind of make sense that her dress looked dumb.
It's style.
I have two. You said it's style. I have many pet peeves. A couple of them though are poetry slams and fashion, fashion shows, where you the whole thing,
Runways.
the runway and stuff like that. Just because most of the time they're fucking stupid as shit.
Yeah.
And it's just those people there. I mean, who are watching it, do they enjoy that or do they enjoy that environment that? The whole facade, do you think they actually enjoy those?
Yes.
I want that shit.
Yes.
Yes. They
Yes. You know what made me angry?
Yes.
Is when Bridget tells her friend about how much money she's making and everything, and she's like, well, I don't know. And her friend Lindsay's just she's like, I know adulting is so hard. It's just, I'm just like, making $10,000 a month is not adulting. Having 2 jobs to pay your rent is adulting.
Well, and did she even say at one point, I forget if it's the mom or Lindsay who asked, but Bridget's basically like, oh yeah, he pays me $10,000 a month and so far I've just got him coffee so far. It's it sounds like a real hard job.
Right. Adulting, it's so difficult. It's
I forget, it's 35 minutes. I forget what exactly happens. She has this epiphany, about what her blog is going to be about. And she says out loud to herself.
Yes.
This is my blog.
It's so dumb. And sweet readers. What she keeps saying that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet rears?
No, sweet readers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Sweet rear.
she's a bad person.
Oh, they all are.
Bridget,
But go ahead.
because the mom was great though. The mom,
From
what you
she's
had, just
the
because-
least terrible.
and the part where they're at the restaurant, she's telling her mom. Well, basically the friend is like,
Yeah.
your daughter's a slut. She's doing all this, and the mom loses it. Which, I mean, I don't understand why she was angry. Good job, money. Who cares?
Right.
But I mean, it just shows throughout this Bridget horrible decisions throughout the entire movie and just a bad person. And I think it's a trend. It's bad people that at the end, I don't know if they don't even really learn a lesson. Nothing happens. There's no
Right.
consequence. They're bad people. They don't learn a lesson. No consequence. They just survive.
I do have to say though, when they're at that lunch and the friend's like, yeah, she's making $10K a month.
Yeah.
I feel like the mom was overreacting a little bit. She didn't even hear what she was doing, and she's like, $10K a month. I felt like she was overreacting.
Be like, whoa, oh my God, that's awesome. What are you
Right.
doing? And then when you find out your daughter's a whore,
That makes sense. That I can know. At one point, during one of their fancy dinners, they do say, may we live longer than our scotch. Which I was like, that's kind of nice.
I like that. Yeah, the one.
And then realized I've only had 10-year Lagavulin, so I was like, oh, that's not very long.
So I have here at the end, I wrote, I feel like he's offering her a good deal. I might be wrong, but when he's explaining, you're going to have this, all you have to do is this, but the rest of your life, you'll be set. Me and you are going to take over the world.
Are you talking about when he has her smash her phone?
Yeah, that and after that part. Yeah, I'm just you know what? It's a good deal. It's a good deal. Everything that man did, it's fine. I would go along with it. I would, for the amount of money, because you got to think, You're just starting at 10 grand a month. You do a
Right.
good job. He's bound to give you more, and he just gives you a credit card.
Yeah.
Nothing less than 2,000. Give me a break, man. God.
And if you'd like to be Brain Brand's sugar mama, that's Nick on Cage
Yes.
Podcast at gmail.com.
Or sugar daddy.
I can cook. I can clean. I can bake. I can.
You can bake pretty well, actually.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like Mr. Belvedere.
I am like Mr. Belvedere. I tell people that all the time. That phone part was intense, though.
It was until it turned into a David Blaine special.
It was awesome. It was great.
He was basically like, I want you to smash your phone. And she's like, which is that bald eagle statue, but whatever.
Yes.
Smashes her phone. And then he's like, unrelated, I got you a present.
Yeah.
She opens it and it's like her phone exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to smash your phone. Okay, now you. I got you. The only other note I have is so like the mom gets knocked out at some point.
Yes.
I forget how she gets knocked out.
Lindsay, she bonks the bad guy with the lamp or something.
In a very Looney Tunes style.
Yes.
Yeah. She drops a vase on him from like the second floor.
Yeah, it was great because I was hoping too. I'm like, because they show the second floor, then they show him like walking, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gonna happen. He's gonna get bonked. This is gonna be great. Yeah, it's all I was hoping. But he gets up really quickly
Yes, he does.
because I'm like, I would have been down for the count with that probably. Like,
Right.
I don't like getting hurt. It's not good.
But when the mom like is knocked out, like the kid and the friend have to carry her, they are the worst
yes.
at trying to move the mom. Like one's like got her by her
Yeah.
like head.
Well, it's like they never moved a dead body before. I mean, come on.
Right, I know.
God. The mom was a fantastic shot though. At
Like,
the end
with a gun, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because at the end. So
Where did that gun come from?
Yeah,
I know the bad guy had one.
Yeah.
But she just packing all the time.
I hope so.
It is
Because you see,
Arizona.
yeah,
Wait, the family's from Arizona.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you see Zach Attack get shot, and now you think he's out, and then you see the mom get hit and all this stuff. So I'm like, there's gonna be all these dead people. Oh no. You see, the mom must have been fantastic. She must have like just like winged him because the guy's in handcuffs afterwards.
Right.
It's not like he's on a gurney
Yeah.
or anything. And then you're thinking Zach Attack is like got shot in the head or something. No, he's fine.
No.
Like he's on a gurney though, I think. But they're all just like, oh no, you're
Yeah.
whatever. And then it ends. I think I don't know.
My last question for you guys is, so obviously like we said, everything turns out hunky dory. There's no consequences. Everyone's happy. And, the movie ends with a voiceover of her writing her blog and how her blog is taken off and how everything's great. But she does say the phrase, with some salacious fiction thrown in for spice.
Yep.
So how much of this actually happened?
She probably worked at Arby's or something. And was just like, I need something.
She was an assistant at Arby's.
Yeah.
Making $10 an hour.
I think all of it happened. I think it's because she's never, hopefully for her sake, nothing like this would ever happen again. So she needs to kind of spice things up to keep the readers reading.
Sweet readers.
Because what else? 'Cause she's going to write about, that Taco Bell order was horrible. I forgot my whatever, the Mexican pizza. I don't even have that though.
No, it's gone.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think it all happened.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Now that we have talked about this sugar daddy, her deadly sugar daddy, Brian, do you recommend it?
I do not recommend it.
Oh, I love that song.
Brian, do you recommend this movie?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. Oh, so didn't you say this might have been
I
the worst?
think this might be the
Worse than the wrong Mr. Right?
No, this is
It's
worse.
get to know Paul Riley time.
What about the yoga instructor one?
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
I had
no.
laughs with that one.
Yeah, that one was a little bit better.
Okay.
That'll do it for this time. Until next time.
Good journey.
If you like Nick Cage and horrible great movies from the Cannon Group films, then like, comment, and subscribe for Nick on Cage podcast.